crazy mother.
What it do, soul visionaries and potential soul visionaries out there. I am your host, Sherrod Cohen, and you are now rocking with the mobile version of the Soul Vision Podcast. You know, that place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We talk about anything from born to politics. We even talk about the things you might have heard or even saw. Today, I want to talk about average, good, and special women. Average, good, special women. You say, what's the difference? There's a big difference. Very big difference. And of course you have below average, but we're not even going to talk about them. You feel me? We're not talking about the below average ones. We're going to talk about the average ones. Because the average ones, unfortunately, homeboy, this is who you're going to run into the most. The average ones. The average ones. These are the chicks that's always, on the internet. These are the ones that are listening to the dating gurus, the pandering poets, the bitter brother feminists. These are the women that you really can't tell shit to. You can't tell them nothing. They know it all. They expect it all. The whole 9 yards. These women are not good. These are the women that listen to the dudes that tell them that, hey, have a roster. You need to date 4 or 5 men at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. These are the women that won't have your back, ever have your back. It's just one of them things. It's just, they're not good people at all. Hell, the average chick is going to be around a bunch of dudes all the fucking time. They like brothers to me. Yeah, after they done smashed you, they don't mind being called a brother because they done hit her already. Shit, yeah, shit, I hit her. Yeah, I could be a brother towards her because I know I done smashed, I done banged her already. That's the average chick. I don't care how much money they make, they're still the same. They're just the same as the below average, but just a little bit more to them. You know what I mean? There's nothing really. With them, it's just all surface level. There's nothing deep about them at all. These are the women that will pretend to have it all, want it all, want to be in control of everything, but their own emotions. They want everything to go their way. They don't know how to work as a team because everything they've been told, and they believe that everything is about them and what they desire, what they want. Now, you have the good girl, the good woman. She's a good person. The whole 9 yards. She's good. She's cool. She's cool to kick it with. I think what happens a lot of times with good women, as men and women, when we run into good people, I think we take the connection that we have for one another and get it mixed up. Because I think a lot of times we just think automatic, oh, we got this connection, it need to be romantic, when in fact it should just be platonic or business-like. We use that energy that we have between us, that chemistry that we have between us. We misinterpret that chemistry, and we think that it should be a relationship, a romantic relationship, instead of just a platonic or a business relationship. And then when we get together, guess what happens? We're like oil and water in a relationship. We're like oil and water. How many times have you heard somebody say, man, yeah, I used to kick it with old girl, man, or old boy, but we're better as friends than we were as lovers, right? Becoming lovers takes it to another level. And there's a lot more emotion involved and stuff like that. So I think that when we get with good people, she good, we good. That's why we should always take our time. We got to take our time to do it right. You know what I'm saying? I think we rush too much into it. As men, oh man, I like her, I want to get on her. Here we come. We coming out our pocket to knock it. We spending like a mother, right? And then old girl's like, oh man, I like him. This, that. I'm gonna give him yay. She giving up everything too. She giving up the cookies. She giving up that throat, the whole nine. Boom. When in fact, it should not be any of that going on between you guys, because you may have good chemistry, but it should just be used in a platonic manner or a business manner and not romantically. We messed that up a whole bunch, I believe, and we wind up creating enemies out of people that should be good people to us. You know, people that we could learn a lot from, learn a lot with, and just have a beautiful experience in a world of, you know, just a straight platonic relationship. And we're gonna talk about the last one. We got those special women out there, fellas. Pay very close attention to this one when I say special. See, the special woman out here, the special woman is going to be the right person. You know, I was talking about the good girl. The good girl might be, she's good, she's a good person, she got all those qualities, but she's not the right person. See, the special woman in your life is the right woman. The right one, right? And when you get that special one, she's gonna check all your boxes, right? In my mind, and for me, the special woman reciprocates your effort, your energy, your love. She gives that back to you. She appreciates it. She appreciates not only what you do for her, but she appreciates who you are. You feel me? Because see, when you go to the average woman don't love you. She just loves what you can do. Right? When you get that special woman, that's the right woman, she loves you for who you are. She loves that you are who you are. It's not that she just accepts you. You know, I just accept who he is. You know, that's me. No, she loves you for who you are. She loves you for who you are. And she also initiates. Hey, she initiates a date night. You know, she initiates sex. She initiates, you know, just all the little fun little things that a woman expects for a man to do. You know, when you're in a relationship with the right person, hell, if you ride, you know, brothers, hey, brother, trust me, dig this. You driving, you see something that your girl may like, let me grab that for her, man, because it ain't nothing special about it, but just the simple fact that she's special to me. Boom, you snatch that up, grab it, take it home. It's those little things. See, that special person, it never has to always be these grand gestures of love or whatever, or these expensive vacation or expensive dinners or gifts. She appreciates the little things, right? She appreciates the little things, and in turn, she does the very same thing for you. She'll be out and she, you know what? Damn, this dude likes stuff like this. Let me grab that phone. You know what I'm saying? It's like she thinks about you as much as you think about her. And, you know, I believe it was Marvin Gaye that says, I want you to want me as much as I want you. You feel me? And she feels the same way. And even on your worst argument, it's still loving. Because there's a respect there. You ain't gonna cross that line, she ain't gonna cross that line. Y'all know stuff about each other that can really push the buttons, take it over the edge, and just hurt one another. But y'all don't go there. Why? Because y'all have first of all, y'all have a respect for one another. And then first of all, you got self-respect. You wanna allow yourself to go that low for someone, towards somebody that you love. Right? Because you understand, yeah, I can go there, but if I say these words, we may not be able to make it back from here. I don't want to hurt my person. See, when y'all argue or have a discussion, just if it's a heated discussion, the heated discussion is not based on, or we're not trying to prove who's right. We're trying to solve what's going on. And guess what? When you're with the right person, man or woman, when they're wrong, they'll say they're wrong. They'll come back, hey, you know what? I'm wrong. I apologize. I sat down. I thought about it, this and that and the other. When it's the right person, he or she or you will say, damn, I forgive you. I do. And you can, and vice versa. You know, you can admit when you're wrong and they'll forgive you and it's all over with. We done with it. We're going to move ahead now. That's when you're dealing with the right person. That's the that's a special woman. I'm talking to men though, right now. It's just about the men. And brothers, when you get that woman, when she's special, take care of her, bro. Not out of fear that somebody else gonna come along and have more money. Cause see, you're only in a relationship and doing things out of fear when you're with the good girl and the average girl. Because see, with them, you have to always realize that you're in a competition, because there's gonna always be somebody else she's gonna have an eye for. You know, that special woman, the right woman, she knows, hey, my man, like Denise Williams used to say back in the day, let's hear it for the boy. Let's hear it for my baby. He might sing off key, you know, and he's not the richest guy in the world. None of that. But to her, everything. It don't matter. So, in saying that, watch out for the average and the good girl, because they're gonna look good. Trust me, they're gonna look good. But it's that personality, bro, that's gonna set them apart. Well, no, it's the attitude of the special and right woman that's gonna set them apart from the average and the good girl. You know what I'm saying? And then the good girl is not a bad girl, because the good girl can become a special girl. You just have to be able to decipher if that's the platonic friendship you should have, or should it be romantic as well. You have to know how to. You got to know how to decipher and decode the things, bro. You gotta be on your P's and Q's. You gotta know, like, you have to know who you are, what you want. Is she giving you, what you want? And can you give her what she wants? Because when you get that special woman, the special woman is somebody that's gonna ride for you, man. They're not gonna ride or die for you. They're gonna help you rise and fly. She's gonna be your anchor. When you think when your head is getting too big, she's gonna bring you down to earth. And when she's the right person, you're gonna let her bring you down to earth, because she know what she's talking about. Or she's gonna be those wings. She's gonna uplift you. She's gonna help you fly higher than you've ever flown before. And I'm not talking about when you're down. I'm talking about when you doing your thing and you leveling up. She's gonna help you go even further. She's gonna help you climb even further, because guess what? She's gonna let you know, baby, I got you. I'm there with you. See, you're not gonna be dragging her along like you're gonna have to drag along the average chick. You're not gonna have to make more money because this one ain't bringing nothing. You're not gonna have to become stronger because this one right here is on your back and you gotta carry you, yourself, the family. Nah, this one right here, she gonna be rolling with you. You gonna be pulling, she gonna be pulling. See, the average chick, you gonna be pulling and she gonna be pushing, right? Or y'all both gonna get in the front and pull together. That average chick or the wrong good girl, you're gonna be pulling. She either gonna be sitting on top, not doing anything, or she gonna be pulling in the opposite direction. So what I'm telling you, bro, is when you get the special chick, the one that's gonna reciprocate, she's gonna appreciate, she's gonna initiate, she's gonna know those 5 C's, she's gonna be able to compromise, she's gonna be consistent, she's gonna be committed, she's gonna cooperate, and she's gonna communicate. When you're gonna have those things going, bruh, you gotta be on your P's and Q's with that one. When it comes to having that special woman, bruh, you gotta be on top of your game, man, because she's ready for it all. She's ready for the highs, the lows. She's on your team. You gotta be on her team too. And a lot of men keep talking about submission. You do want a woman that's gonna submit, but you also have to submit too. And then when both of y'all come together, both of y'all gonna realize that what y'all both bring to the table or the relationship, it goes into a pot together. We gonna build together. See, the provocateurs of division, all these online dating people, they don't want y'all to get together and start building together, because if y'all get together and start building together, you're not gonna have a need for them. That's why they keep giving you these messages of division. Hate each other, this and that and the other, instead of trying to help you all decipher who and what's right for you. They're just telling you all together, this is what you do. They're telling you the total opposite of helping you build that legacy that both of you all are capable of doing. You see what I'm saying? You got those bitter brother feminists and those pandering poets. You got them out there just loving the simple fact that they're able to play on the heartache and the pain and keep these women in victimhood. And see, and since they're saying everything that these chicks want to hear, man, I'm going to tell you this. Since they're able to say and do everything based on how these women are feeling, because, logic, emotion is stronger than logic all day long. So they're able to connect to these women emotionally, keep them in victimhood. And next thing you know, hey, excuse me, they got followers for life. Bro, just saying, man, that woman out there that y'all want, she out there. You just got to be that guy when you get her. It's 2025, bro. It's time to rise and fly. And in doing so, we're going to always seek improvement, not approval. Peace.